Thank you. Good morning, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A very warm welcome meeting to 169th of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. I am Keshav, the Sergeant at Arms of today. Well, I'm sure you are as much excited as I am. The meeting will be blocked for 2 hours, and you are expected to stay for the entire duration. Before we start the meeting, I want to highlight key few points. Well, your video should be on and your audio should be off. Audio should be on only when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International don't put any restrictions on speaking on these topics, but at the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Also, urge you to be cognizant on the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit, hence ensuring there is no sexist, racist, or any such undertones that create politics and discomfort for members and guests. Now, let me call upon the stage the presiding officer of today. Well, today's presiding officer is Toastmasters Smruti. Toastmasters Smruti was a sales manager by profession and a certified soft skill trainer by interest. After almost a decade, she is now a full-time management student by a virtue of time. She joined Toastmasters to sharpen her saw of public speaking. Now, I would like to call upon the stage presiding officer of today, Toastmasters Smruti.
Appreciate your kind words, Toastmaster Keshav. That was our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Keshav. Please give him a huge round of applause. Okay, good morning, evening, afternoon to each and every one of you from wherever you are joining. I would request everyone to please be on camera so that we can start this meeting. Okay, on that note, I call this meeting number 169 of Gabbys Toastmasters Club to order. A very warm welcome to fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and dear guests to this meeting. First thing first, please join me to welcome our newest members, Alvia and Anupama, to the Gabbys family. They are not here in today's meeting, however, we are just looking forward to see them in our future meetings all put together. Okay. I can see a couple of guests. So we as a club sincerely appreciate that every time we get an opportunity to welcome so many guests visiting Toastmasters to join our club meetings upon invitation. So I would like to take this opportunity to share this virtual stage with a few of our guests visiting Toastmasters as well. So let me see, I can see Manish. Manish Parekh, are you a guest? I would request you to please help us with a quick introduction of yours. Where are you from? How you got to know about us? What's your expectation in 30 seconds? Manish, over to you. Manish, can you hear us? I somehow see your video is stuck.
Am I audible?
You are audible now.
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am.
Could you please help us with your quick introduction?
Fine. I come from Mumbai here and in Bangalore, and I'm working here at Pina in one company, and I just came across one contact, Meeta Shah, and I just yesterday I had a conversation with her, and she introduced and briefed me about the complete program and all those details, and she has WhatsApp me, and so she invited me for a guest one particular session so that I can have a feel like what the activities and the things are going about. So this is how like I have joined today at 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's how the things are.
Thank you so much, Manish. I hope you will have a great time joining this meeting today as we are here to learn and grow together.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see Saloni Perera. Saloni, could you please help us with a quick introduction of yours?
Hi all Toastmasters. I'm joining from Sri Lanka. I have been joining this Toastmaster club from January. I got to know about this club from Toastmaster Sudharma Perera. Yeah, that's
Thank you
it.
so much. Thanks a lot for keeping that very quick and crisp. It's a hybrid meeting today, so just wanted to check quickly, do we have any guests in person joining our meeting today? Okay. Diana, I can see you raising your hand. We all know you. You are a family to us, already our member. If you would like to share something, please help us with your words, your inputs over chat. We'll definitely read out the same during the course of this meeting. Thank you so much.
We have a guest here in the room.
Oh, great.
Yashwant here.
Thank you, Diana. Okay. Thank you. I would request if Yashwant could help us with a quick introduction. We would love to know him.
Hi, I'm Ashwant. I'm a qualified chartered accountant. I like playing badminton. I currently work in Kotak Mahindra Bank as a credit manager. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yashwant, for this brief intro of yours. Again, I would like to welcome each one of you members, visiting Toastmaster and guests to this meeting. Now, fasten your seatbelt as we have so many announcements lined up for this meeting today, starting with the Talk Up Award, discussions around the corner. While any Toastmasters club has to fill in only 5 Toastmasters, the new Toastmaster members, to get the award, we at Gabbys have to fill up 15 members, being a family of 3 Toastmasters club. But that's not the big news. The bigger news is 6 out of 15 is already done, and we are extremely excited about the other 9 happening. And we still have a long way to go. Great work done by the team. Kudos on those lines. Other than that, coming up next is that with today, as in today, all the 21 officers of the 3 clubs of Gabbys family are going to complete their TLI. Thank you all the officers, and a big congratulations for successfully completing the TLI today. Last but not the least, here in this club is also about the learning part, and we can't steal or shy away about announcing the awards which we have achieved till date. With respect to numbers, let me proudly announce that this month we have completed or achieved 8 educational awards. For this calendar year, that is Jan 2024 till date, we have completed 19 educational awards. And for this program year, that is from 1st July 2023 till today, we have completed 112 educational awards. That's a great news. As a club, we are striving and thriving together. We are growing and excelling in all the 3 parameters of membership, of educational awards, and club administrations. A huge round of applause to each and every member for your sincere support and contribution here. So, at Toastmasters, since we are talking a lot about the achievements, the programs, and everything for the benefit of guests, let me tell you, Toastmaster is a place where people of different diversity and mindset come together, share their experience and expertise to enhance the wealth of knowledge. To be specific, Toastmasters is a 100-year-old non-profit organization spread across 149 plus countries and 16,000 clubs across globe. If I may say, it's an institute to practice communication and leadership skills. The mission of the club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So every club meeting, we come up with a theme, with an agenda, so that we will have a great learning and sharing all put together. So now it's time to introduce the theme of today's meeting. But before that, I was just trying to understand the priorities of life on a Saturday morning or maybe Friday night here. Our priorities of life with 3 weighing scales. What the weighing scale being? Wealth or health? Don't you think it's such a challenging task to think about? The priority can be health or wealth, or the balancing act is the toughest part of life. But ultimately, subconsciously, we never understand that which particular parameter take the driving seat and which takes the passenger seat of this journey of life. By the time you all are pondering on those thoughts, let me introduce the Toastmaster of the day, of our meeting today, who will give us a better meaning and understanding and direction to the theme which is called Health is Wealth. Our Toastmaster of the day, you might have read the agenda, she might have renamed herself in this meeting. So she is none other than Toastmaster Deepani Jayasinghe from Sri Lanka. Let me tell you something before I read out the brief introduction given to me. I have always seen him and her and felt an ever smiling, elegant, happy-go-lucky, calm personality. Yesterday, I got a chance to have a quick discussion with her regarding this theme because I thought, okay, is this something like related to New Year? Because every New Year we start with a health resolution and all. But the kind of discussion I had with her gave me enough food for thought. Her mood, the theme of health being wealth is just not a message, it's her motto in life. And what she says that if you prioritize it well, that becomes the biggest happiness of life. Being a mother, she believes if she could be a healthy person, that would be the biggest wealth she could give to her children. Such ideology and principle of life itself speaks volume about her personality. Toastmaster Deepani is a graduate from the Institute of Bankers of Sri Lanka, who did her MBA from Cardiff Metropolitan University, spent 25 plus years with Commercial Bank Sri Lanka and currently serving as a senior assistant manager. Please put your hands together to welcome such dignified personality, Toastmaster Deepani, our Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Deepani, the virtual stage is all yours. We are so looking forward to understand what's behind that theme. The virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, Presiding Officer Smruti. Good morning to each and every one of you, and I am really happy to be with you today as Toastmaster of the Day. In our life, most of us must have heard the proverb, health is wealth. Health is the greatest wealth. According to a Roman poet, this proverb has been built. However, I believe in person, as the presiding officer said, health is the greatest wealth that we could have in our life, which we can give to our loved ones, our family members, friends, and each and every one of us. As human beings, this means even person has to think about the health twice, not once, twice. If you lose your health, the entire life is gone forever. If one person of the family is infected and has affected the health badly, all the other members in that family, not only the spouse, children, mother, father, but each and everyone, even the relatives, they suffer. So, my dear Toastmaster, without taking much time, I will explain the stories related to health during the entire meeting. Now, I would like to say, as the Toastmaster of the day, there are 3 segments in this meeting. First, the prepared speech section. Second, TT section. And third is evaluation section. I hope for the benefit of the guests and our Toastmasters, you got to know the 3 segments. And now I will call upon our general evaluator for the day. She is an electrical engineer, certified trainer, and a visiting lecturer. She is the area director of District 82, Division H3. She is none other than our good friend, Toastmaster Zahra Marzook. Toastmaster Zahra, I'll invite you to brief your role for today and to introduce the other TAGL team. Over to you, Toastmaster Zahra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepani Jayasinghe. So, greetings, Toastmasters and guests and prospects. So, everyone here, greetings. And the purpose of General Evaluator is actually my job started a long time ago before joining the meeting. I am here to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will be taking notes. I'm already taking on everything that happens and doesn't happen. And I will evaluate each participant, each role player, and during the meeting program. And I will also look for good points in example for preparation, organization of the meeting, delivery, and I will observe everyone throughout the meeting regarding their duties. And at the end of the meeting, I will present a report, but I cannot do that alone. I need support from the TAGL team. So now I would like to improve the TAGL team. First of all, I have a huge supporter here. So it's the timer. Now the timer has a very important role, and Toastmaster Melvia with Dsouza is today working in the timer's role. Will I tell about Toastmaster Melvia? She's an enthusiastic for all the amazing speeches she's going to listen and or deliver here at Gabbys. She has started a journey in Toastmasters about a year ago, and she's excited to be here because Toastmasters is her to synonymous with creativity. She describes herself as a run-of-the-mill telecom engineer who now works as a software developer with EY. So Toastmaster Melvia Dsouza, the screen is yours to introduce and explain your role.
Thank you, G. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I'm Melvia, and as the timer, you have to observe me like you do the traffic signal. So I will be showing you the green, yellow, and the red cards. But unlike Bangalore traffic, you can move when there is a green light. That means you can continue your speech. So anyways, I will be timing the evaluations, the prepared speeches, and the table topics. So for the evaluations, we have about 2 to 3 minutes. So at 2 minutes, I will be showing the green card. At 2.5 minutes, I will be showing the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will be showing you the red card. As for the table topics, we have 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I will show the green card. At 2, the yellow. And at 3, the red card. And for the prepared speeches, we have 5 to 7 minutes. So at 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, the red card. So after the speeches, you will be having 30 seconds as a bonus, after which it will be considered as a disqualification. So please keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Melvia. So that's a wonderful introduction about the timer's role. I hope you understood how it works. Now I'm moving on to our next role player or my teammate, the counter. Now, Toastmaster today who is playing the counter is Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal. She's a chartered accountant by qualification. She has an experience of working in corporates as well as her own practice. Currently, she's pursuing her passion as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer. Her expertise lies in combining the energy of colors and that of her clients to give them better results in life. She's interested in the knowledge of tarot and it gives her an edge in color psychology. So Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal, what an interesting profile. So the virtual stage is yours, ma'am, to explain your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So where at one point some R's and R's accentuate our speeches, but most of them, when used unnecessarily, can be improved. Today, as in my role as an R counter, my report would focus on 5 major areas: filler words such as R, and ers, inappropriate interjections like and, well, but, so, you know, the use of crutch words like basically, like, actually, repetitive words, unintentional, long or short pauses made by the speakers. I will present the rest of my report when called upon by the General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gauri. So, Toastmasters, yes, keep watching out for those R's.
Toastmaster Deepani, I think Toastmaster Zahra has some technical issue. You can continue.
All right. Then till so Toastmaster Zahra comes in, I will. Am I audible to you, Toastmasters?
Yes.
Yeah. I will just tell some small health tips until such time. The most important health tip is for a person to get up early morning. If you can get up early morning, your entire day will be fresh. At least take half an hour walk or 20 minutes walk in the morning with fresh air. By breathing fresh air, that will help your lungs to function better. Always try to avoid intake of oily food, toxic items like sodas and artificial drinks. Natural drink is the most important thing for your health. Always try to eat fresh vegetables and fruits without eating much meat. Red meat is not good for your body. Avoiding alcohol and dairy products will give your body a good boost with fruits and vegetables. Most important thing is drink as much as of water for a day. Some doctors advise it's better to drink at least 6 glasses of water. So it's up to us to make our bodies more healthier. Since Toastmaster Zahra, our general evaluator, has come back, I'll hand over the controls back again to her. Over to you, Toastmaster Zahra.
Yes, thank you very much. And sorry about the brief interruption. And I'm back with Toastmaster Paduka's introduction. So I think I left in the middle. So I'm going to go from the beginning. Toastmaster Paduka is a Toastmaster for more than 4 years and a member from the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, Area Director of Area B1 in District 92, professionally with more than 14 years of experience at automotive segment. So a project manager and a solution architect. Toastmaster Paduka Kannan, this is for you for introducing the Grammarian's role.
Thank you very much to General Evaluator. Good morning, everyone over here. So, as a grammarian of today, my role is to observe the entire meeting and note down some of the beautiful usages and incorrect usages of grammar in today's meeting. So, of course, the perfect usage of grammar is attractiveness in it is never overstated, isn't it? So, right. So, and by the way, today, of course, my role is to introduce the word of the day, but there is going to be a little bit of a tweakness in this. I'm going to introduce the idiom of the day. All right. So it's hale and hearty, which means strong and healthy. So, for example, you can state she's still hale and hearty in her 90s. Right. So I will be noting down whoever uses the idiom of the day, and I'll come back to you with my report when General Evaluator calls upon. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we are moving on to our next important role, which is the listener. Now, a listener is very important. You'll know why. And today we have Toastmaster Jasprit Kaur as the listener. When I'm telling about Toastmaster Jasprit, she's a performance-driven and a result-oriented soft skills coach, a vision to empower professionals and unleash their potential. She has an extensive experience as a senior English faculty in prestigious Delhi schools and Hindustan Times. She's also an IELTS trainer and a POSH expert. So without further ado, let me invite Toastmaster Jasprit to introduce her role.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Greetings of the day to fellow Toastmasters and guests. And I hope everybody is hale and hearty on this beautiful Saturday. So today I'm playing the role of the listener, which means I listen closely to each and everything spoken in the meeting, then note interesting tidbits of information which could be from any of the speakers. Based on that, I'll ask questions near the end of the meeting to see how well all the others were using their listening skills. Happy listening, everyone. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Wonderful, thank you. So this invitation is to all the Toastmasters and the guests to listen to all the speeches happily with a hale and hearty soul. Now, I've concluded the introduction of the role players and our roles. So now it's time to hand over the controls back to Toastmaster of the Day, Deepani. I'll be back with my report when she calls me in the end.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. Now we are coming to the most important section of our schedule. That is the prepared speech section. Our first prepared speaker will be Toastmaster Sanjeet Nayak. DTM Nancy Guel will be Toastmaster Sanjeev Evaluator. Can I know whether DTM Nancy Guel is... yes. Okay. Thank you very much, DTM Nancy. Now, our first speaker is Toastmaster Sanjeet Nayak. He is completing his level 4, level 1 project 4 in dynamic leadership, evaluation and feedback. Timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title is What is My Fault? Toastmaster Sanjeet Nayak. What is my fault? What is my fault? Toastmaster Sanjeet Nayak. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. A very good morning to all my fellow Toastmasters and all the guests. Was it my fault? I was sitting in my hostel room just after a long day at college. I was just relaxing after a tiring day. I had just taken a sip of a tea and I could see two of my hostel roommates running towards me. I could sense a fear, some kind of worry on their face. Before I could ask them what happened, they just came running towards me. I got scared a little bit. What happened? What? They were like, hey, your friend, your classmate, Shika is crying. We could see her parents had come. They are all tensed, worried. Someone told us that this all has happened because of you. They got to know that what's happening between both of you. People were even saying that you are spoiling her name. Listening to them, I got really worried. I was tensed. I don't know what to do. And at the same moment, fear started gripping me. While the fear was gripping me, as we all know, the root cause of anger is always fear. And that was actually what happening with me. The fear was building in me. I didn't know what to do. All I had in mind was, no, I had not done this. I just wanted to deny everything. And that's exactly what I did. I told them, no, I have not done anything. It's not my fault. I don't even talk to her. There is nothing going on between us. It's you people. It's you people who keep on teasing me with her name. And because of that, I had to stop talking. They said, hey, calm down. Calm down. There is nothing for you to get angry, right? You should have seen what we just now saw. There was worry. There was tense faces of the parents. There was a rising anger on the father's face. I was like, oh, I could not take it. I was not feeling hale and hearty. Oh my God. I was blank. That night, I could not sleep. The climate was very nice. It was very pleasant. But still, there were shivers around my body. I was lying on my bed, but still, my heart was beating very fast. I didn't know what to do. I was just thinking about her. Am I the reason for all what has happened? Am I really the reason that people are pointing fingers at me? Did I really do anything wrong? I was not able to come out of this endless loops of why me? And I started at the end blaming myself. The next morning, I gathered some courage. And with that courage, I directly went to Shika and I told her, Shika, I'm extremely sorry for what has happened. I have not done anything. But if I hurt you anytime, please forgive me. She gave me a very weird look. And she said, are you all right? What has happened? Why are you saying sorry to me? I was silent. I just asked her. I got to know that your parents had come yesterday. And I even understood that you were crying. What has happened? She said, no, there is nothing. I stay away from my home and they generally come and visit me. And they had just generally come to visit me. There was nothing special about it. And I was not crying at all. Those were just normal tears in my eyes when my parents just said bye to me when they were going home. I was just standing there, nothing to speak, stunned. What can I say? Was just, I had questions in my mind. Was it my fault? Was I overthinking? God, I could not sleep the entire night without you knowing that what was the reason for all this. I was just blaming, sitting there whole night. Oh, I did something, I spoiled her name and all. But there was nothing. Many times, this kind of things happen in our life too. We keep on overthinking on the things which has never happened at all. Right? At the same time, we keep on blaming ourselves for things which have never occurred. So to come out of all this, to deal with such kind of questions, all we have to do is we have to get into direct conversation. And that's exactly what I did. I directly went to Shika and spoke to her. And I understood what actually has happened. If I had not done, my overthinking would have changed the answer to the question, was it my fault? To yes, it's your fault. And I would have lived with that for the rest of my life. So similarly, so this kind of things can happen in everyone's of life. Whenever you are in such kind of circumstances, come out of this thinking process. Stop it right there. Think on the positive side. Focus on positive. Maybe it's not because of me. Maybe there is something else. Maybe it is just a misunderstanding. Right? To come out of these thoughts, all you have to do is get in a direct conversation without any judgment and without any kind of overthinking. When you do this, you not only come out of the overthinking loop, but you also create or improve your relationship with that person. So at the end, I would just like to say that when we overthink, when we do all these kind of things, we break a bond. We keep on blaming ourselves. Rather than improving the relationship, we break from that person. But when we do a direct conversation with that person, we make a bond because there is no judgment, there is no overthinking. We direct get the entire picture of what has happened, right? And that's where we come out of this endless loop of overthinking. So now I keep it to you. So the choice is yours. What do you want to do? Whether you want to break it or you want to make it. The choice is yours. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD.
Yes, Toastmaster Sanjeet. It was a great speech, whether to break it or make it. Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't give an introduction of Toastmaster Sanjeet. He is a fun-loving person who likes to explore places and enjoy nature. A good listener and business analyst by profession. Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Guel, over to you for the evaluation. Now, our second speaker for today is Toastmaster Sudharma Perera. Toastmaster Sudharma's evaluator will be Toastmaster Bishuni Gunasinghe. Toastmaster Bishuni, are you there, Toastmaster Bishuni?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much, Toastmaster Bishuni. Toastmaster Sudharma Perera is doing her Visionary Communication Level 1 Project 4. Toastmaster Sudharma is completing her second speech. Toastmaster Sudharma is a fellow chartered accountant and holds a MBA from University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. She is interested in learning new things and getting to know new people, and she loves traveling everywhere. She is the Vice President Education of Sunday Live Speakers Forum. Over to you, Toastmaster Sudharma. Toastmaster Sudharma, Toastmaster Sudharma.
Toastmaster Chaitanya, what is your favorite TAGL? Toastmaster Chaitanya? I know you are
The
here.
one which we have taken or the listener? The accountant or the listener?
Okay, my favorite role is accountant. It was my first role, auxiliary role, I played in my home club. Not only that, I found that role from 8 years back when I was attending speechcraft program. It was a compulsory program for us to get the CA qualification. Where I found that account report, time report, grammarian, evaluation. I was very curious about that report and I wanted to get more and more reports on my speeches. After playing this account role, I was automatically counting hours in day-to-day life also. You can see when radio speakers are speaking, I am counting. When YouTube videos are watching, I am counting. It was like a habit. I can remember my first speech at Sunday Lives. I dropped the icebreaker speech without any guidance. I delivered. There were a lot of R's and M's. Why? I didn't have a proper structure of my speech. When I was doing my second speech, our VP Education, Toastmaster Minoli Badevola, advised me, please draft your speech. It should not be exceed 500 words. Please don't variate the speech from the script. Then, okay, I did it, but there were a lot of hours. Why? I made the adjustment at last minute. I didn't have time to practice. That's what the reason. Then I was doing my third speech. My mentor was my first mentor, Toastmaster Ashok Sivaringa. He advised me, just type the speech. Not only that, practice, practice, practice. I practiced 10 times. It's like a fever. I feel like, what is this? But I practice. Not only type, he asked me to send the video. I recorded the speech from my laptop, and I also found it is very easy method. Then I sent the video. Despite of his busy schedule, my Toastmaster mentor, Toastmaster Sivalingam, when he was attending ovation, Toastmaster ovation, he reviewed my video and sent me the link. I delivered the speech and there was no account. It was a surprise to me. I said, yeah, it is a good method. I will try it more and more. Not only that, Toastmasters, when I am doing these videos, I found myself, what are the errors? Sometimes I felt these are the errors. I should not deliver this speech, but I delivered because I wanted to get the comment from my evaluators. Surprisingly, one day my evaluator gave same comment. Your words are not clear. You should have more clarity on your words. I surprised because I found same thing. One day, I was chatting with Toastmaster Gauri, our new member. She told Toastmaster Sudharma, if you don't mind, shall I give you a comment? Yes, please. Please work on your word clarity. When you are smiling, the words are not clear. Yes, I know, but I delivered. I didn't want to give up. Okay. Because I recorded my video, I found that error, but I gave. That's a good method. No, I also will practice. Yes, you can practice. Dear Toastmaster, you also can practice in front of your laptop and record your video and count your own time, your errors, word errors, and accounts, and all. Not only that, when I am counting, when I am doing my table topics, early stages from 2023 April to December, I found there were a lot of hours because I am a fan of account report. I am always searching my hours. I found a lot of hours. Then what I did? Luckily, I could attend a speechcraft program conducted by that table topic hints by the distinguished Toastmaster Zahra, where he told, please think about 10 seconds and deliver the speech. Then I thought, yeah, it's a good method. I will practice. Then I thought little bit and delivered the speech. I was very calm and quiet. There were no arms. I know you. There are some mistakes in table topics. There were no conclusion. But I had no arms and arms. That's my target. Then I found it is a very good method. Nowadays, I am trying it. But Toastmasters, I found recently when I took the VP education role in Gabbys, a lot of Toastmasters don't like to take TAGL roles. I want you to say, from my first speech to this part, I was very keen on these TAGL roles. I did multiple times this TAGL role because it improved my listening skills and my writing skills. When I am writing speeches, I automatically avoiding repetitive words, but, and repetitive words like I, no, and this kind of prepositions, and I am eliminating and I am brushing up myself. I suggest you, please take more and more TAGL roles. Then you will find more communication strategies. You will brush up your listening skills as well as your speaking skills. You will not have any ands and ums. You will be on time when you practice, and you will use more word of choice, good grammar, when you do that grammarian report also. So my dear Toastmasters, let's try more and more TAGL roles and improve our communication skills. Or do you table topic master? Sorry, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sudharma, for that wonderful speech. We all learned from what you said today. Our third speaker today is going to be distinguished Toastmaster Zahra Dutta. Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra Dutta is a winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 9 paths in Toastmaster pathways. He has been a President's Distinguished Division Director, a Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and non-profits. Currently, Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra is building his own EDU tech startup, Practive, which he founded in June 2020. We are so proud of you, Distinguished Toastmaster, for completing this pathway, Persuasive Influence, Level 5, Project 1. Timer, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. This is the High Performance Leadership second speech. The Power of 3. Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra Dutta. The Power of 3. The Power of 3. Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra Dutta. Over to you.
Melvia, before you start the time, can we also announce the evaluator is in the room? Mukund.
Yes.
Here the evaluator.
Yes, the evaluator. Joshi, are you present?
Yeah, he's there. He just waved his hand. There is he.
Right. Okay, right. Thank you very much. The evaluator will be Toastmaster Mukund Joshi.
One second, please. I'm just, yeah. Thank you. We have our area director in the meeting today, Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. Toastmaster Paduka Kannan, a very quick question, because you're going to send us a reminder for this very soon. I know that. How many members do we need to add to get the talk up
Okay, so it's about 5.
5. Lovely. Actually, we need 15.
For Gabbys.
Is what happens at the Gabbys. Every target that we have, we multiply it by 3. Any club needs 5 members to get a talk up award, we need 15. Clubs need to fill up meeting roles for 1 meeting in a week. We need to do it for 3 meetings in 1 meeting, you have got 8 role takers or 9 role takers. So in a week, our VP education has to look for 30 role takers. And now you understand why even in her speeches, she asks you to come and take our counter roles. So the desperation that you see is natural. Because we have decided to multiply and becomes 3 times of our strength, and we are reaping huge dividends out of that, which is one of that, for instance, is having 4 to 5 division contests from contestants from the Gabbys family. These dividends obviously come at a cost or investment, and which is what we are going to talk about today. Now, if you understand, for steering one ship towards success, it needs a lot of effort. Imagine steering 3 ships towards the success. And for that, we built a team, a very strong team of executive committee of the 3 clubs brought in together. So we have a joint executive committee, which has got 21 officers. 18 of them are unique members because a couple of them love to play multiple roles. We are very power hungry. Now, apart from us, we have a huge support team which works outside of the ExCom and which is our members. They continuously support us because whatever we do, we cannot do if we don't have the members supporting us. Managing 18 grown-up kids is like herding 99 cats. Seriously. You must attend one of our ExCom meetings just to witness what happens. Emotions flow freely. People get angry, people get sad, people get upset, people get happy, people get ecstatic, people get excited. At the end of the day, we walk out of there more enthused and more committed to deliver. And this is something that we are trying to do. And this is something that I have the privilege of leading from the front. Now, obviously, I can't herd 99 cats alone. So I have two big cats who help me in herding these cats. One of them is smiling ear to ear on the camera, as you can see, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goyal. And the other person, my partner in crime. It's a common knowledge across the district, not only in our club. See, Paduka is already smiling. So she knows, and the rest of the district knows my partner in crime in everything that I do, and his partner in crime in everything he does, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy. So here is he is waving his hand. Yes, sir. But that's it. So these are my two guidance committee members who have helped me through this journey. What did this guidance committee achieve? One, and this is the most important, we kept this entire team together. We have been able to keep them together despite so much of hardships, so much of challenges, so much of pressure. In fact, the first 6 months, we actually did not have anyone who dropped off of a particular officer role of any of the two clubs that we had. Remember, the two clubs of these three clubs were there for the entire 6 months, and the third club was there for the last 3 weeks. So literally, we had no attrition in the ExCom there. Attrition in ExCom is a big problem, and it's a common problem across all the clubs in Toastmasters. When we started off this year, we started on a very rough ride because we were having one club entering into the forming stage, one club entering into the storming stage, and one club was going into the norming stage. So if you look at the Tuckman's curve of team development, we had 3 different stages happening right in front of us. So we had officers who were like, hey, don't tell me what to do. I know my job better than you. For example, our VP membership of the Gabbys. Then we had people who were like, if you don't tell me what to do, how the hell will I do? And then we had people are like, how many times will you tell me what to do when I've already done what I'm supposed to do? So managing these different kind of emotions is something that we have been doing very successfully. And one test of that was that can we have all the 7 officers of all the 3 clubs trained through the Toastmaster Leadership Institute? And our AD will be happy to know, and our DVT will be happy to know that today, when the clock strikes 2, when part of the world is sleeping, Gabbys will wake up to enlightenment and empowerment and have 21 of the 21 officers trained. Okay, so that's what my HBL project was all about. I wanted to do an experiment. When I multiplied Gabbys, I took this decision myself, and then I took the support of my guidance team and people outside the guidance team, which is our senior members like Aparna and Lakshmi. I had a lot of doubts whether this will work. Then the second doubt came that should these clubs operate independently or should we have a joint committee? We decided to go for the joint committee. And today was this one asset test, which we are coming out very successfully. I'm ecstatic about it. I'm positive about it. I'm enthused about it. More so when I see the VP Education take the stage as a last-minute speaker, making a desperate appeal to all of you. Come, be an accountant. Thank you. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. I'm so grateful to you. Even I was wondering last few months when I got to know about Gabbys from Toastmaster Sudharma, that how you all are managing to find people to take up roles for 3 days in a week. Sometimes I find it difficult to have a meeting twice a week and to find 8 role players. So it's a great work done by all the EXCO members of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Now as for the agenda, timer, can I know, are there any time disqualification?
No general evaluator. Everyone is within the time limit. So ATM Saurav Datta did cross it, but we still have the 30-second bonus, so we're good.
Zoom Master, then can we launch the poll for the speakers?
If the poll is not ready, we will do it when we do the table topics poll.
All right, okay. Then shall we break for 5 minutes?
Yes, we can take the break now.
Yes. Then we'll take a break for 5 minutes. It's 10:56. Shall we come by 11:01?
Yes.
It's 10:57. We will meet 11:02.
11:02. Okay.
Looks like there's a 1
If you're a
minute of
business
time
owner,
difference
then
in multiple zones. Okay.
Thank you, Diana.
Toastmaster Deepani, you can
Yes.
continue.
Yeah, I'm there. Has everyone joined?
Yes, please continue.
Yes. When it comes to health is wealth, 100 years ago, Frederick Banting and John McLeod won a Nobel Prize for discovering treatment which saved millions of diabetic patients. What is that? Can someone tell me what is that which was found? The diabetic patients are all very proud today because they found insulin. Insulin is the most effective medicine that is for diabetes. And am I audible to you?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Yes. Diabetics is the main reason that most of us will face for severe disease. When it comes to mental health, oral health, eyes, foot health, heart, kidney, any kind of sickness, the main thing is diabetes. If you can avoid sweet, then sweet juices, white bread, rice, sugar, all these things, then you can be a healthy person. The most important thing, always drink water, consume as much as you can green leaves, fruits, healthy fruits and healthy vegetables, all those things will take you a long way. My dear Toastmasters, I hope each and every one of you got some idea about this health. Then moving forward, it's the time for the table topics. But before that, I would like to ask from the Zoom master, can we launch the polls for the speakers?
We will launch the poll at the end of.
All right, okay. Today, our table topic master is Toastmaster Atul C. Srivastava. Atul Srivastava is from Hyderabad, Telangana. He did MSc in Psychology and Business Education in Special Education and retired principal from State Government of Telangana. BSc Education in Special Education and a retired principal. He has a deep passion for training and public speaking and certified TTT from ICBI and member IMPA Hyderabad. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, TMOD Deepani, for a wonderful introduction. Good morning to all the senior Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome to all the guests present today in today's session. I am privileged to be a table topic master of today's theme, Health is Wealth, which is very essential for optimum utilization of our personal and professional capabilities. The table topic aims to enable a member to develop the skills of impromptu speeches. Table topic helps to train members to quickly organize and express their thoughts. It is a mini speech with an opening, body, and a conclusion. It will also provide you an opportunity to all those people who are volunteering for this speech, as well as even the guests may also participate if they wish to. Each speaker is required to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and participants are disqualified at 2 minutes 30 seconds. So I would like to invite anyone who wish to volunteer and take the center stage for today's table topic first.
Hi, my name is Yogesh. I would like to go for it if I'm allowed.
Yes. Welcome, Yogesh. Your today's topic is healthy body, wealthy mind. Healthy body, wealthy mind.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Healthy body, wealthy mind. Yes, it is very important for any person to live his life peacefully, happily. Health is very, very, very important to any person. Without it, he cannot live happily. If he has a good health, he will have a good mind as well. The physical health and mental health are each related, and both of them complement each other. If you have a very good health, your mind thinks well. It is very important for any person to be healthy and peaceful, to fulfill his life ambitions, to move forward in his life, to achieve whatever he wants. Ultimately, if he doesn't have a good health, he cannot enjoy whatever he has achieved. So health is very important for any person. Without health, whatever he achieves is of no use. He might struggle for 30, 40 years achieving whatever he wants. After that, if he doesn't have a good health, he cannot enjoy his later half of his life. So unnecessarily spending most of his time on and becoming over ambitious and spending hours together, like 15, 16 hours a day in achieving things. And after some point in time, he will not have a good health to achieve, to enjoy whatever he has achieved. So according to me, health is very important for any person. At the same time, he should have a very good mental health as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much for highlighting this wonderful requirement of healthy body for a wealthy mind. The next topic speaker is Mr. Keshav Garg. And welcome, Toastmaster Keshav Garg. Your topic today is stay fit, stay wealthy. Stay fit, stay wealthy.
I remember when our parents used to wake up us early, when they try to push our limits, like you should go for a walk, you should do some yoga, you should do some stretching. And later, I am right now 23 years old, and I realized that those words and those scoldings and those pushings is very important in our life to make ourselves healthy. Because these are the disciplinaries that we should maintain with respect to our work, with respect to our life, and with respect to our daily schedule. Maintaining the life balance, as we all know, is a difficult task, yet it plays a very vital role in the overall development of the personality. And if you are very fond of who is just mesmerized with the work, who is just continuously working, and not giving much importance to the health, so that would be impacting your life because health is very important. And in the health, I'm not stating about only the physical health, but also the mental health. We should equally prioritize it. We should give it a time. We should take a break during your works. We should also somehow manage it beautifully that we can correlate with it and we can co-align with it. So understanding the balancing between your working and your health is very important. And it is also one of the precious thing and one of the wealthy thing and anyone can do. Thank you, Toastmaster Atul. Over to you.
Thank you, Keshav, Toastmaster Keshav Garg. Now we have a chance to our guest. We'd like to welcome Mr. Sanoli Perera. For her topic is fitness is key to fortune. Fitness is key to fortune. Over to our guest, Sanoli Perera.
Sanoli, are you here? She is not responding. We will go with this.
Okay.
So Master, can you give a topic to Diana? I will put it in the chat.
Yes, sure. Topic for Toastmaster Diana is a sound mind is a healthy body. A sound mind is a healthy body.
You can give one to the in-person here in the room.
Yeah. But I in person.
Suraj Kulkarni.
Suraj. So, topic to the Toastmaster Suraj Kulkarni is prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. Over to Toastmaster Suraj Kulkarni.
Prevention is better than cure. That's so true and wonderfully said by our table topics master. Let me tell you a quick story, and this happened to me recently, and it is ongoing. I work in IT industry, which means my most important skill is to survive sitting 8 to 10 hours a day. I sit from morning till afternoon till night, and even after working, I go and sit on my couch.
Recording in progress.
So as you can expect, after some time, I slowly started developing back pains, lower back, upper back, every part of the back started paining. And I felt, man, I'm so young. I don't want to get back pains now itself. I'm feeling old already. I feel pain while sitting, while standing. I want this to go away as soon as possible. So I went to a couple of doctors, and they suggested some medicines to relieve the pain. Of course, I had it. The pain was relieved for a while, but eventually it came back. So I spoke to my friend who is quite into fitness, and he suggested, ditch all those medicines and just start going to the gym. Very simple, no medications, just get a gym membership. If you don't want a gym membership, I can prescribe some exercises for you to do just at your home. You don't need any equipments. So I took that advice, and I took the gym membership on 1st January, as one may expect on New Year's Day. And I started going to the gym. And over time, I built strength and some endurance, some flexibility. And now I'm in a much better state, although I do have some back pain now and then. However, largely speaking, I am pain-free. So my recommendation to all of you here is always look for the preventive measure and not just a quick fix. Medicines, and especially I feel Western medicine often only treats the symptoms and not, the core issue. So always have that in mind. I feel that Indian medicine does a way better job at treating this the core issue and providing a permanent fix. And hence prevention is better than cure. Back to you, tabletop master.
Thank you. Thank you for highlighting the importance of prevention than going for treatment, etc. The next topic goes to Toastmaster Chaitanya Prasad. Toastmaster Chaitanya Prasad, are you ready? Will you be able to?
Yes, I can take up a topic.
Yes. Your topic today is invest in your health. It pays the best interest. Invest in your health. It pays the best interest.
Thank you, topic master, for giving me this topic. So I believe that it is really important to invest in our health because we invest in a lot many things like learning a new skill. We spend hours sitting in our office or studying, and we have shifted our lifestyle to a sedentary form. Whereas the way we have evolved, we should be in a continuous movement. Now, if we invest just few hours towards our health, our mind would be fresh. It would help give us a good blood circulation in our brain. And overall, because of good strength, and you might have seen people who are not in a very healthy condition, they strive hard to do even the simplest of tasks, like they find it very difficult to learn new things or concentrate or focus, and they lack confidence also. So when we start investing in our health, it has a ripple effect in every domain of our life and also builds up an attitude, a competitive attitude to do anything that is thrown on us. So I say it's really important to invest in our health to develop ourselves overall. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Chaitanya, for a wonderful speech. We have next Toastmaster Prabha Luhaniwal. Are you ready?
Hi,
Huh?
yes, I'm.
Yes. The topic for you is balanced diet contributes for good health? Balanced diet contributes for good health.
I think the diet plays an important role in staying fit and giving us the energy that we need for all the tasks throughout our day. So apart from doing physical exercises and chores that we do, or maybe the work we do, we need to have a diet in place for us so that it keeps us giving us the fuel to do those tasks. I'm a firm believer in staying fit and also having a good diet, because the kind of nutrition that the diet provides to us plays an important role in giving the right kind of energy needed throughout the day. So in morning, we need some sort of energy, in a different type of energy. In afternoon, we need a different type of energy, and then there is energy needed in the night. So a balanced diet where we are getting protein, vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates and other things that are needed in those routine of throughout our day is much needed. So I think a balanced diet is always needed to keep the energy level high and staying fit. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much. And then
You can give one topic to the room.
Yes, yes, sir. A topic for the room. If the guest is available, I think.
Yes. Yashwant V is available. You can give the topic. Come.
Yashwant V, the topic for you today is fitness is key to fortune. Fitness is key to fortune.
We, as a working professional, sometimes lose out on our fitness, health, while we are engaging in our busy schedules. If you go back to your life when you are studying in schools, colleges, at that time you won't be focusing much on your fitness, but you still be fit, right? You are studying at the same time. On the day itself, you go to play also. Now we are arrived at a stage where we work but not fit at all. Tomorrow, what happens? Tomorrow your dependence will be more. When you are young, you have parents, they will take care of you. Now you have to take care of them. So you have to fit, as well as to arrive at your fortunes, to make your family happy. That is itself is what your fortunes lies in. So fitness is fortune.
Very good. Now, can I invite the guests from the guests?
There's a guest in the room. You give the topic.
Sonali.
Mithun.
Sonali Perera. Sanoli Perera. I'm very sorry. Sanoli Perera. Are you ready?
No, TTM Atul C, we have to call people from the guests from the room as well. There is one more guest in the room.
Okay. Okay. So I'm.
Come.
So the guest in the room is most welcome for this table topic session. The topic for you today is the art of stress and time management is significant for good health. The art of stress and time management is significant for good health?
Out of stress, I'm sorry. Stress and time management is significant for good health. It's too long a sentence actually. Remember. Sorry. All right. Thank you all the fellow Toastmasters. I wasn't expecting to speak today. I'm a bit nervous, and this is one of the reasons I came today, so that probably I get out of the fear of public speaking. I don't like seeing myself either on the camera. Yeah, I rather sit in the corner and enjoy everybody else talking, and probably pass judgment as and when I can. The topic is stress management, right? When my name was called out by Saurav, that was stress for me, and that did impact my health and my voice as well. If you can probably see the nervousness around it, but I think we have made stress part of our life in our day-to-day, way of life or the way we conduct ourselves. I think we enjoyed saying that we are under stress to a certain extent. And probably the only way out of it is probably take a step back, relook at the way we do things, and probably say, okay, probably it's not stress, just probably a phase in life, or it's just that particular moment. And probably time may heal wounds, and or probably, we have to just say that, we have to manage the situation, probably talk to somebody, open ourselves up, talk to somebody, and probably we may get a solution which probably we were not able to because we were too clouded because of the particular situation. So my suggestion to all of you would be, don't take stress, stay hale and hearty, and live a good life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And thank you to all the senior Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests for making this impromptu speech session very enriching. We have got a good exposure and experience for becoming wonderful speakers. Thank you very much. And over to the Toastmaster of the day, Srimati Deepani.
Yes, thank you very much, Table Topic Master, for that wonderful session conducted by you about the health. Now, timer, can I know whether there are any time disqualifications?
No general evaluator, no disqualifications.
Yes, right. Thank you. Then now I will hand over the controls to General Evaluator, Toastmaster Zahra.
Thank you very much. And yes, we just had a very hale and hearty table topic session, and there's been a lot of talk about health. Now, on that note, we are going to move on to the general evaluation session, which is, I believe, is the most important session of any meeting. We are going to evaluate ourselves. Now, we have the first prepared speech to be evaluated. And to evaluate that speech, we have a very special lady with us. So most of you already know her, but for the benefit of guests and new Toastmasters, I have the pleasure in inviting Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel. Distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel is a senior data analyst, a certified image consultant, and personal branding coach. She is also the president of Gabbys Toastmasters Club. So DTM Nancy, the podium is over to you. To evaluate, to evaluate Toastmaster, yes, I have to introduce the speaker as well. So can we have both the speaker and evaluator spotlighted? So the speaker she is going to evaluate is Toastmaster Sanjeet V. Nayak.
We can't spotlight the speaker here because he's sitting in person in the room.
All right.
He's spotlighted for me.
Yes. Okay.
All right. What is my fault, Toastmaster Sanjeet? The moment he started talking about this topic, the entire story, I felt it's so much relatable to my teenage. All my life, I was feeling that my parents are not understanding this was never my fault. And he said that so beautifully. This was his second speech from the project L1P4, where he was attempting it again with a couple of suggestions. I would like to mention the suggestions which were mentioned to him. More pauses, vocal variations, and proper use of gestures. Now, let me first tell whether he implemented those suggestions or not. More pauses, yes, It was an absolute beautiful usage of pauses sprinkled all over the speech wherever required so that we could absorb the content with whatever you were sharing with us. Lovely way of doing it. Vocal variations. Were there vocal variations the moment he said, I was so stressed. I was crippled with fear. Yes, there were a lot of vocal variations and we could feel those vocal variations again sprinkled wherever required when you were narrating the story. Third, proper use of gestures. Yes, I was crippled with fear. I was tensed. He was using hand gestures. He was walking on the stage. It's a in-person stage and he was making appropriate use of it. Lovely job done there. Now, when I looked at the entire speech, I felt it was a perfect recipe in terms of content when we say a story, humor, twist, and then you had a key message, a strong message for all of us to learn something from this entire speech. Content-wise, I absolutely loved it. Now, I have a few recommendations for the speaker on top of what he has already implemented. One, when it's a hybrid meeting, we need to ensure that our eye contact is appropriate in all senses. When we are speaking to people in person, we know that we need to use spotlight and floodlight method. I know your evaluator was sitting here in the room, so you were making eye contact with the evaluator right in front of her, standing in front of her. However, we have people online as well. And it's very appropriate for us to utilize this space and make those eye contacts appropriately. Second was the usage of micro expressions. You said, I was crippled with fear, but that fear was not on your face. It was in your body language. It was everywhere, but not on the face. So micro expressions become all the more important when you are communicating to the audience, not just with your body language or your words, but your face as well. So these were the two recommendations, usage of micro expressions as well as your eye contact with the audience when it comes to hybrid meeting. Apart from that, it was a perfect recipe for the speech that I absolutely loved. I wish you all the best for your upcoming speeches. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, DT Nancy. And yes, those were exactly my thoughts when I was listening to Toastmasters' speech. And I thought that, yes, apart from that, if I may add a little bit more into that for your improvement, when you are concluding the speech, you had a very strong message. That's one of the strongest messages, and it's very related to me because I had a similar experience just this week. So you can emphasize on the closing message a little bit more, like, you know, when you are giving the message, you use more powerful and purposeful gestures, and you can, like, you know, like, it's all in your mind. That's what happens when we are overthinking and we have obsessive thoughts. But what happens is it's all in our mind. So when you are closing, you can emphasize that message more. That's what just I felt. But overall, like, very nicely evaluated, DTM Nancy. And also I have to congratulate the speaker. That's a very strong speech that you can consider in delivering in international speech contest. So congratulations to the speaker, Toastmaster Sanjeet, and congratulations to Toastmasters DTM Nancy. Now we are moving on to the next speaker. Now this speaker is very special to me, Toastmaster Sudharma Perera, a dual VP education in Toastmaster Gabbys and as well as Sunday Live Speakers Forum. And to evaluate her, we have Toastmaster Bishuni Gunasinghe. Can we have Toastmaster Bishuni on the spotlight as well? Do we have?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, we are doing. Give us 1 minute.
Yeah. Sorry for the delay. Yes, sorry for the delay. So Toastmaster Bishuni is the VP Education of Milwangari Toastmasters Club, and she's a good friend of ours. Toastmaster Bishuni, without further ado, I would like to invite you to evaluate speaker Toastmaster Sudharma Perera.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So, especially Toastmaster Sudharma, congratulations for completing your Level 1 Project 4. It's so amazing and delighted to see that your R's, ums, and urs were not heard. So, let's give a big round of applause to her that taking up this speech also as a challenge of your counters report to be getting at a great level where your counters report going to be nil. I hope so. We're moving on to when it comes to her project, and this is a speech too. According to her speech, previous speech, she has to do some improvements that she has to rectify. That according to her speech, she has to do a transmission from to body to a conclusion, eye contact, vocal variety, and taking up humor. These were the things that she needs to improve in her first speech. Now, when it comes to her second speech, I found many of them were improved. For example, the eye contact you had, the movements of your eye and the way that you look onto the screen, I felt very impressive, where you looked into the audience. As I am on virtual platform, it's very difficult to identify that. But anyhow, it was great that you were visibly watching onto everyone. And also the vocal variety. At one stage, the beginning of your speech, you were very you had an attention grabbing audience, where you started asking them a question. And then Toastmaster Sudharma, I felt you were the greatest one, where you liked how you expressed the ways of your the mentor, how they helped you, and what kind of attitudes, how they tried to rectify you, and what help you got from them. That is the best that you got out of this. So Toastmaster Sudharma, all in all, you had a great speech. I think the account report should be nil in certain areas, the R's and M's for sure. But I have a great improvement point for you, Toastmaster Sudharma. Your hand gestures were super, but there was a cutting line in your hand gestures because of your screen display, and the movements were not much visible for me, as this is a virtual platform. I would understand that the movements and the transitions is really difficult to identify. So, but next time, try to take steps in your speech. And also the vocal variety was super, but I felt certain things would have been more popped up than you do. At last only I found, when you come to your conclusion, your voice was kind of increased, a level of increased, because maybe it's up to the conclusion. But I believe it's better that you do it in a different way whenever you do speeches along. I mean, not during only the conclusion, but at times or stages, make your vocal variety. So amend it in a different way that you can identify when you start. So all in all, you had a great speech. So very happy that I am also trying to reduce my R's and M's. So you were one of my, one of a gem that you brought up to me. So I'm today happy evaluator. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudharma, for that courage and the encouragement you gave me too. So all in all, it was a wonderful speech. You had a great audience, Gabby. Superb and fantastic. Do your best at the next speech. Over to you, Gender.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Wonderful, thank you very much. So that's Toastmaster Bishuni, a teacher by profession and a graduate from University of Bedfordshire. So a wonderful evaluation. I totally agree with the points that you have given to Toastmaster Sudharma. And if I may add, yes, Sudharma, what you see was that you told us that when you started to get obsessed with the R's, but only thing that you focus was these R's and M's and other words. It's called the reticular ascending system. Normally, when you are focused on something, you tend to see that everywhere. So you can choose what you focus in life, and that's the thing that will be given to you, or you will see in all areas. And I would like to also suggest, for the benefit of the audience, not only videographing and reviewing your videos, you can also use a tool that is provided by Toastmasters International. It's called Udly. It's very useful, and I'm sure the Gabbys could arrange an educational session one day on it. You can use Udlys to get artificial intelligence based insights on your speeches, how you deliver and how it's scripted. And yes, I agree. Toastmaster Sudharma, when you are delivering your future speeches, 2 suggestions: try to switch off the blurred background. Try to use a very plain background, and also upper body, at least the body above your navel should be visible to the camera, so then you can give better purposeful gestures when you are delivering your speeches. So those are my 2 suggestions for you as well as G. Now we are moving on to the next speech. Wow, this is a very important evaluation that we are looking forward to. So, are you ready for this evaluation? I hope you are. Right. So now we have another speech evaluation lined up for us, and it's going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Toastmaster Mukund Joshi, please give me a minute. I'm very slow with technical things. Toastmaster Mukund is a finance professional working for Capgemini as a director. He has been president of Spedley Speakers Society twice. He loves reading, public speaking, and currently he's learning Garg. Wonderful. So Toastmaster Mukund is invited warmly to evaluate Distinguished Toastmaster Zahra's speech.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Respected Toastmasters and DTM Saurav Dutta in particular. First of all, my congratulations on completing level 5 of the persuasive influence pathway. I have heard DTM Saurav speak on many occasions, and he has never failed to impress me or the people with me who are listening to him on his prowess of speaking. First and foremost in this entire speech, the title itself was so intriguing, The Power of Three. Honestly, when I read the title last evening, when I received the agenda, I thought DTM Saurav Dutta is going to speak about the 3 strong men in Gabbys, and the power of 3 and how they are going to bring Gabbys ahead. But unfortunately, it was a little bit about that as well. But other than that, it was about how the 3 clubs have come together, the whole project. So the title itself was a little bit intriguing at the beginning. And then DTM Saurav went on to speak about the entire project of creating a joint committee for these 3 clubs. This itself is a humongous task. How humongous a task it was, and the challenges he faced. And managing 3 excoms, the volatile meetings, the emotions. Believe me, I know how emotions run in these excom meetings. You cannot walk out of an excom meeting hale and hearty. Never. It's not done. So managing those emotions, and then the other challenge of attrition. Okay, many of us who have been presidents here have seen that whenever we have an EXCOM meeting, out of 7, there will be just either 1 person or 2 people in the meeting. The rest simply abscond. And how he managed to contain attrition in Gabbys. That was very excellently brought up. And of course, needless to say, the word that play in DTM Saurav's speech, it never fails to impress all of us. Ecstatic, positive, enthused. Again, here in terms of words, the power of 3 was brought out very well in his whole speech. The whole speech was interspersed with humor. And humor worked here because we all knew the context. We all knew where we were, the challenges that any EXCOM will face. And this is that the humor was brought out very nicely in the whole speech. And it was also informative as well. Even for a guest like me, I could make out now how Gabby works, who are then the joint committee, how it actually functions. And then came finally the emotion-filled ending, the emotion and suspense-filled ending. Like he said, today at 2 p.m., when half of the world is sleeping, we at Gabbys are going to celebrate the accomplishment of 21 people getting trained. Oh my God, it gave me goosebumps, to be honest. So that was basically the speech. If at all there was any area of improvement, perhaps if DTM Saurav had specified what the project exactly was all about, it would have been good for many people like me. We would have known what the project is all about in the beginning. And other than that, maybe if you could have mentioned the people in the guidance committee and acknowledged them, although you acknowledged 2 people at the end, it would have been better. Other than that, an excellent speech. I really feel blessed. I think my Saturday morning has been spent, very well, having come here and having listened to DTM Saura's speech. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Master Mukund. That's been a very wonderful evaluation. And might I say, normally, usually, when we evaluate a distinguished Toastmaster, it gives me goosebumps. But you've done a wonderful job evaluating a distinguished Toastmaster. That too, two times distinguished Toastmaster. And now, when I also add my comments, I wish I would also like to say the part that I loved in his speech was when he told there are people who say, don't tell me what to do. Then there are people who say, if you don't tell me what to do, how am I going to do it? And then thirdly, how many times do you have to tell me what to do? So that's like, a figure of speech, repeating similar words in a very, different way. It gives a very nice feature to the speech. And as for my comments, may I add, now this is a high performance leadership project, and as a dual DTM, I would like to see DTM Saurav in a more formal attire when you are delivering this kind of speech, because that's kind of the message that you give out to the world. Like, you are a high performing leader. You are a person who has brought 3 clubs together, and that's a massive thing. So also, dressing for the part, it will also add more color and more punch to the speech. So that's my humble comment for you for your improvements. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mukund, for the evaluation, and thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Zahra, for that wonderful and amazing, inspiring speech. Now, with that, we have concluded the prepared speeches, and now it's time to move on to the table topic speeches. I think, but I have something remaining for that. Yes, I have to ask my tech team to present the reports for the timing, hours, and Grammarian's report. Grammarian's report will be taken at the end. So, tech team, timer, hour counter. Yes, can you, in the order of timer and hour counter, present the reports, please?
I'm not allowed. The option to share screen is disabled. So could I get that?
Zoom master, option for sharing, please. Yes, it's done. Go ahead, Toastmaster Melvia.
So this is the report for the timer, and so I've already declared for the prepared speech and the table topics. But for the evaluation, all our evaluators exceeded the 3-minute mark. But DTM Nancy managed to be inside the bonus duration. But unfortunately, the other 2 evaluators did. So this is the report. I'll post this in the chat for reference. Thank you.
So, can I also invite the accountant to present the accountant's report?
Today's total R count is 91, but I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Keshav, DTM Saurav, and our guest Yashwant for having no R's and and any ferns and fillers. So congratulations on that. And Toastmaster Smruti, DTM Nancy, DTM Yogesh, DTM Sanjeet, our guest Suraj, DTM Chaitanya were all under 5 counts. I would be also sharing my report in the chat.
Right.
I, however, have one recommendation for our guest Mitul, only because I just want to bring to his notice that his crutch word is probably, and he used it 5 times. So if he's just mindful of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the accountant and timer have done a very good job with the timing reports and accounting reports presented graphically as well. Yes. So now, as the general evaluation session is still going on, it's time to invite the grammarian. Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. Now it's your opportunity to present the grammarian's report, how we use the language in a good way.
Thank you very much, our general evaluator, Zahra. So good morning once again to Gabbys. So I hope you could see my screen, right? All right. So to be very honest, this is the one role which I'm quite scared of because this is quite a tough job as well. All right. So the idiom for today was like hail and hearty, and quite happy that there are quite a few members have used this today, which is listed over here. But what I found was, as soon as the word of the day was announced, like multiple people started using, and somewhere in between, people forgot what happened, what was the idiom of the day, or there was a word of the day or something of that sort. Thankfully, during the table topics and during the evaluation, few members have used it as well. So I think times we need to say, hey, this is the word of the day, this is the idiom of the day. Maybe TMOD can say something of that sort. Anyhow, so the good usage in today's meeting was fasten your seatbelts, or discussion around the corner. During the presiding officer address, our presiding officer today used quite a good usage today. I loved it personally. And steer one ship towards success. It can be, you can replace the ship with anything which is something relatable as well. And one thing which I learned today personally was a wealthy mind. I heard about wealthy mindset, but today I got to know, yes, wealthy mind is also a correct usage as well. And rhetorical devices, there are multiple people, of course, use the rhetorical questions, and the way that you can bring some stress to a particular point. I think one is anaphora that our Toastmaster Sudharma has used multiple times, in fact. So she said, I'm counting when, I'm counting this, I'm counting that. And similarly, Sanjeet has also used when he was talking about there was a worrying phase, there was a rising angle. So in more of a 3 is always works well, actually. And proverbs, I think most of our table topics today were a proverb as well. And yes, and then again, hyperphora is more of you ask a question and then you give an answer by yourself. So we saw few of that as well. And rule of 3, again, that will sort of give a stress to a particular point, and you wanted to bring an attention to a particular point from the audience, then that would help. And again, metaphor or simile, it's more of comparing with. I think the one that I personally loved, and I felt like multiple people would have liked it as well, managing 18 XComs, like herding a 99 cats sort of thing. Recommendations, right. So I have quite a few over here. So one is using a proper verb along with using a proper and appropriate verb as well. So what about affected the health? When you're talking about ruining one's own health, affect is something, it is something, and then it gets affected. But I wasn't sure whether it was the right verb to use over there. Again, usage of preposition. One thing that I have realized is everybody knows what to use and where to use also, most of us. But the problem is just when you're speaking on the spot is what I realized. So walking with fresh air, it should be actually walking in fresh, like it's more in preposition. And then you have fit, you have to be fit again. And then we have quite a few usages where we alter the present and the past tense during your storytelling as well, especially during the speeches. The first sentence would be of a present tense, and then you change it to a past tense, and then again to a present tense. So I was able to find such kind of usage as well. Similarly, altering between a singular and the plural usage as well. Instead of this, when you talk multiple examples, you end with these kind of, or these thoughts, something of that sort. So these are just example, but I could find quite a few when we were explaining. Another crucial part is the pronunciation, because it could alter the meaning of that particular word altogether. So I know it is very difficult, especially when our regional accent plays a larger role into it. But let's try and see that whether we can stress on the right syllable or articulate well. You could also use Google to find what is the right pronunciation for a particular word as well. Right. So with this, with this, I'll hand it over to Aji. Yeah.
Thank you. That's one of I don't know. That's very impressive. The entire comprehensive grammarians report, we learned a lot, and kudos to you, Toastmaster Paduka. And I also like to take a moment to acknowledge Toastmaster Diana McMinroy here. She has used the word of idiom of the day 3 times in her table topics, which will be read by DTM Nagesh at the presiding officer address. Oh, right. With that, now, okay. Have you been listening well throughout the meeting? Let's get to know that soon. So now I'm going to invite Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur to take over and to see if our Toastmasters have been listening. Over to you, Toastmaster Jaspreet.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. So let's get started. Now, what does guest Yashwant like to play? Which sport? Guest Yashwant, please don't tell the people sitting in the room.
What was the question? Can you repeat that?
What does guest Yashwant like to play? Which sport does he like to play?
Badminton. Table tennis, hockey,
Badminton. Badminton. It came from the room, so I think he is the one who's leaked the information.
No. It was all of us. That was teamwork.
Okay. Oh, it was teamwork. Yeah. Datum Nancy's expressions are telling that. All right. How, according to Speaker 1, Sanjeet, can we come out of the overthinking loop? How can we come out of the overthinking loop, according to Speaker 1, Sanjeet?
Have a direct conversation.
Direct conversation. Yes.
Like what Tina is doing now.
Yes. Okay. Now, this I think everybody will be able to answer, should be able to answer. According to DTM Saurav, which acid test turned out to be successful? Which acid test turned out to be successful according to DTM?
Having a combination of all the three.
Pardon?
All XCOM 21 together.
Working collaboratively. And that is what the room view 1 is apparently doing, working collaboratively and getting all the answers from each other. Okay, next. How, according to table topic speaker, Sergeant at Arms Keshav Garg, did his parents push limits for him? How did the parents push limits for table topic speaker Keshav Garg? Mention any 2 things, at least 2. See, now the person is not in the room. There is pin drop silence.
The alarm clock was one.
Pushing limits. Made him do something, told him to do something.
Keshav, where are you?
Get up early. To get up early.
Okay.
And yoga. Walking.
Any 2.
Walking.
Okay, yes. Who's this person speaking?
Meeta.
Okay, Meeta. Yeah, thank God, not from the room view 1. So this is how children also do cheating. So now I asked for 2, any 2. This is how we all were listening. All
Yoga.
Right. Yoga, walk, push-ups. Yeah. Okay. When did table topic speaker Suraj start with his gym membership? Again, the answer will come from there. I'm listening.
January.
1st January.
Starts the gym membership by 1st January.
Yes. I want to repeat this role of listener next time, wherein no question from hybrid, this physical mode will be taken up. All right. What about the pauses, according to DTM Nancy, regarding Suraj's speech? She said something about the pauses. Where could the pauses be seen or felt in the speech of Toastmaster Sanjeet? Nancy, please look towards us.
She said it was limited. Like according
Who's giving the answer?
It was sprinkled across the speech.
Sprinkled across the speech. Thank you very much. Clapping for the ones who gave the right answer, although it should not be there because open, it was an open test paper. You were open book test paper today. So anyways, that's all from my side. Lessons learned. No question from the physical room will be asked next time. Thank you so much, everybody. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you very much. So yes, I also want to play the listener's role next time because I think it's the most important role meeting. So well done, Toastmaster Jasprit Code, putting us all in trouble with the questions. And maybe most of the answers came from room view 1. So anyway, congratulations to the room view 1 answer. With that, I think I can quickly wrap up with my comments and hand over back to the presiding officer. So yes, we were a little bit late when we started today, but I think that's because unavoidable reasons. But I think like next time, yeah, one naughty kid, yes, there are naughty kids in room one. One of them could come early and a little bit early and set up the meeting, online meeting facility for us to join. I've been waiting a little bit like since 9:45 as well. Just a comment in case some guests or new members arrive and they get some kind of feeling like it's not going to start and leave, so to be taken care of a little bit. And as for other thing, now when we are when we are hosting, like it's the table topic master or any session that's been that the person who is hosting that session, that segment, you it's better like if it can be a little bit more aware about the audience. So being like multitasking is very difficult, I know, but if you can pay attention to what's going on in the chat box and also what's happening on if someone is raising their hands, if someone wants to add something or comment, so that audience awareness is very important when it's an online meeting. So let's try to practice that as well, because it will help to make everyone more feel more included. We are talking about the new workplace where there's diversity, equity, and inclusion. So when it comes to Toastmasters, we can implement and practice those. That's the best platform to practice. And apart from that, I think yes, the presiding officer did a wonderful job. And from the beginning, like the preparation went in the chat, I saw Toastmaster Amit putting a huge effort into gathering the information. Because DTM Saurav said that it's difficult to gather all the 18 cats in one bag, but also it's very difficult to get all the information from the Toastmasters before a meeting. So Toastmaster Amit and everyone in the preparation team, they did a wonderful job. They were working late till last night as well. And the agenda, any changes, they were published. It was published and informed to me the change about the evaluator as well. So kudos to that as well. So much preparation going on. And overall, like I like the energy of Gabbys Toastmasters. It's a nice vibe, nice nice room to be in, hybrid or in person. It's a very good way, like keeping the smiling faces and humor, making small fun jokes on each other, keeping it live. I really like the fact that then the Toastmasters here actually feel what it's done. Toastmasters. The mission says that we create a enjoyable environment. So we learn, but we enjoy as well. So it's not only about learning; it's also about enjoying and learning, which is like the core method of learning in Toastmasters. So yes, everyone did a wonderful job, and I like the way most beloved role players for me today are the grammarian and the listener, because yes, those two roles, yeah, they exceeded their own expectations, I think. So the listener had done a wonderful job. Even I couldn't answer most of the questions. My bad. So in order to practice being a listener, in order to practice being a better speaker, just like Toastmaster Sudharma said, come forward and take the TAGL roles. It will help you to become better speaker, better leader as well. So overall, yes, those are my comments. And now I would like to hand over the controls without taking much of your time back to the presiding officer, DTM Nagesh Ramamurthy. Over to you, sir.
Back to TMOD, Toastmaster Deepani.
Yes. My bad. Back to TMOD, Toastmaster Deepani Jayasinghe.
Yes, thank you very much, General Evaluator Zahra, for that wonderful evaluation session you gave. I hope each and every one of us will learn from new things which you told us. Now, I think it's time for the Zoom master to launch the poll. Are you ready, Zoom master? Time until our Zoom master launch the poll, I would like to say a few words about our health. It is true, as there was a table topic, prevention is better than cure. We must always think about ourselves to have good food without having toxic drink and without having oily food. It is better to think about our future and have good food for us to be healthy people and get up early morning and take a walk, breathe, live a long life with water. And I will now say, however much money you have, you cannot buy yours as a take-home message. Live a healthy life with happiness and encouragement, and always think about your loved ones. Don't be workaholic people. Always do your work, but if you have a health issue and not well, please go to a doctor, get consultation and have medicine, and live your life with healthy food and healthy lifestyle. Health is the greatest wealth that you can give back to your loved ones. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh sir, our presiding officer for the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Talking about health is such a great wealth. Give our TMOD a huge round of applause for bringing this an important theme which is required world over actually. Now, while the polls are being launched and you people are polling for it, there is polling happening in the room as well. The ballots are being counted by our ballot counter. May I request few of the guests to step forward and give some feedback as to how the meeting was. So can I request somebody from the online? Diana, I'll come to you. Give me a few minutes, please. Sanoli, can you unmute yourself, step forward and say a few words?
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Yes, please. Go ahead. Anything, Sonali, you want to say? Can't hear you.
Hi all. Okay, actually, I did love the today's session and the today's topic, healthy body and wealthy mind, and got a chance to know more about health and wealth. I really enjoyed the session, and I would like to join next session too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, can I request our newest member, Toastmaster Anupama, to unmute and say a few words?
Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was very good, sir. Like, I've joined newly, but today's topic was very good, healthy body and wealthy mind. I learned many things, many words, and these idioms and all, hail and hearty, all those words and all I learned from here. So it was very good, sir. I want to improve my English and communication skills, sir. So I think this is a very good platform for me. Thank you.
Very nice. you so much. Thank you. Give her a huge round of applause. She's coming out for the first time. And I look forward to your icebreaker speech soon, Anupama. You will be
Yes,
allotted
sir.
mentor and you work with your mentor to give your icebreaker. We'll look forward to it. Now, can I ask somebody from the room to say a few words? Ishwant, come.
Hello everyone. This is second Toastmaster Club. I'm coming here. This has been great opportunity for me to hear. This is the first time I speak in a Toastmasters meeting. It was quite nervous initially for me, and I get to know that every meeting happens like this, and there is an agenda and there is a proper format they will follow. So it encourages me to attend meetings like this. So I will look forward to join clubs, uh, Toastmasters club here anywhere near. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, may I request another guest to come forward and say a few words? You get used to it. Come.
Hi all. I hope I don't have a nervous breakdown today. But interesting session, interesting insight into probably losing. How should I put it? Probably losing all inhibitions. I think it's a good way to probably just go out, speak your mind. Listen to others. I think as we get older, we stop listening and we start speaking. I think the quiz then does help us to look back and say, okay, did we really pay attention to what was being told around, or we were just staring at people over here? But interesting session. Looking forward for more sessions going forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, this is a place where you lose your inhibitions, become more confident, and start making a lot of associations. While you learn, you have great associations that come also with the Toastmasters. We are a few minutes late today. However, please bear with us. One last ritual before I announce the results of today's meeting, announcing your favorite role takers, speakers, evaluators, and the big three. I have this pleasure to read out the table topics which has been presented by our beloved Diana from Canada. She says, thanks Toastmaster, Table Master, hail and hearty. That means is a hail and hearty feel of Valentine that sounds body, does hearty pump in the mind to deep breathe healthy from that I feel better and hail and hearty and stronger. Thank you, Table Topic Master. Thank you, Diana, so much for coming. So many days. And you are who has used so many times the word of the day today in your table topics. Thank you so much. Thank you. Keep coming. Now it's the time for me to announce the results of today's meeting. The best TAGL role player goes to our area director who played the Grammarian role, Toastmaster Paduka. Give her a huge round of applause. And next, I announce the results of table topic speakers. We had so many, but someone who spoke so very fast with the red headphone on him, Toastmaster Chaitanya. Give him a huge round of applause. And next is the best role player. We had three wonderful role takers today. And the favorite role player is Toastmaster Zahra from Sri Lanka, a general evaluator. Now, let me announce the favorite evaluator. We had 2 disqualifications. All are favorites today. However, there was one person who was not disqualified. So the certificate of appreciation goes to DTM Nancy Goel. And the last best speaker goes to somebody who was herding the cats and sheep and kittens and everybody in the XCOM meeting. And he's so proud that all the 3 clubs will become, all their officers are trained to do a good job in the term that ends on June. So DTM Saurav Datta. With that, I bring this meeting to a close. Yes, Dina, you want to say something? Thank you, Dina.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. I think.
Thank you.
The use of Valentine in today's meeting, while we are less than 7 days to it, was only Dina today. Okay, with this, I bring to close this meeting number 169. We meet you again on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. with the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club meeting happening on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. See you then. Till then, be safe. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Hold on. While I close the meeting, I actually missed one award announcement. The best enthusiastic Toastmaster in today's meeting. Who do you think it is?
Diana.
Toastmaster Diana. Bye, everybody. See you, Diana.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have a request. We have a request from our VPPR.